Welcome to Conversation with Luciana. As always, I hope you are doing well, taking care of your mental and physical health. It's important. This podcast is exclusively on YouTube. Like, comment, share. Wherever you get your normal podcast, I'm on that too. Apple, Anchor, Spotify. I'm in the house. Also available on Twitter. So tweet me. I tweet back, or IG, Instagram. I learned that. I told you I learned that when somebody kept saying IG. I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. Yeah, I'm slow. But, I wanted to talk, I'm always going to be transparent. I'm not going to pretend like I don't go through things like you do. I do. Everybody does. That's what life is. Life is about ups and downs. I try not to dwell on the negative or the positive, but sometimes it gets to you. So last night actually was a hard night for me because I thought I was trying to help a situation, which I thought I was doing it, being supportive, being the person that I'm supposed to be, only to be met with just, I don't want to say nastiness, but just very, just rude kind of statements. Sometimes your family will say things that they normally wouldn't say to a stranger or wouldn't say to someone else. But for some reason, they lock their eyes on you and they just go after you, and there's nothing really that you can do. So I asked God, how long am I supposed to take this? How long am I supposed to suffer through this? This is absolutely bananas. It truly is bananas. You're thinking you have, especially me, I have good days. I have a lot of good days. And there's really no one to prop me up, or there's no one to encourage me. I encourage myself a lot. I have people that support me in what I do, and I'm appreciative of that. And this is not a feel sorry, pity party moment. It's something that I realize. It's like I really put myself out there, and I'm not always, the best communicator when it comes to, like, if I'm trying to do 10 other things and then you ask me to do something, I'm going to try to help, but the way I say it or the way I react to it, you don't like it. So people, they take it literally and then they come for me. Well, you know what I'm saying? Don't come for me because I didn't send for you. But they do. And I couldn't figure out why, people in my family talk to me a certain way. Well, it starts at the top. It starts at the top. It wasn't, I kind of knew it, but I thought we were moving in a different direction. But no. She is who she is, And I couldn't figure out, there's a connection between the way part of my family treats me and how this particular individual treats me or responds to me or talks to me. And I'm like, you wouldn't say that to them. Why are you saying that to me? That's not cool. But they do. And I figured it out last night because I went in there. Again, I don't break. I might bend, but you're not going to break me. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to break me. I'm going to figure this thing out because I have to keep going, right? I have to keep going. We have to keep going. And so I'm like, Lord, I can't continue to do this. This is crazy. I'm sitting here trying to help, and I'm met with so much harsh words, and I'm trying to figure out why. Because it starts from it starts from one individual that poisons the water, and everybody drinks, and so then they come after me because they feel entitled. Because why? One of your parents or somebody, a grandparent, feel that they can. And so if they feel that they can, parent, grandparent, somebody is supposed to be, objective, but they keep coming for you. They keep throwing little daggers at you. Eventually, the other people are going to join. The mob is going to just, go bigger and bigger and bigger, and they feel empowered because I want to say like the leader does it. So they're like, well, I don't have to be nice. I don't have to do that. I can be this way because I know the leader's that way. I know the parent. I know the grandparents that way. So I don't have to treat one individual, that individual, with any type of respect because I know they're not shown or given. So why should I? So it took me, it took me a while to get it. I knew it. But again, you have these unrealistic expectations. You do. You feel like things are going to get better, but they don't. They actually stay the same. You're just more aware of it. That's all you are. You're just more aware of what's happening around you or to you. So yeah, last night was hard. It was a hard life lesson that I learned. I don't have to try to figure it out. It's all these the map I was given hit the dead end, and I'm like, well, how is this possible? Everybody got the same map. Why do I keep hitting dead ends? Because I was given a map that wasn't designed for me to get to the end. It was designed for me to fail. It really was. It was set up for me to fail, not to succeed. And I realized that. I said, well, how long I have to endure this? The truth is, as long as you feel like allowing yourself to be there, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to deal with all that. If someone's not treating you fairly, if someone's being nice, nasty to you, you don't have to take it. You really don't. You don't have to take their abuse because you're trying to be the exception to the rule. Like I can take it. No, you can't. And I have news for people who think that people like myself that wants to see everybody succeed or happy, that it doesn't take its toll on them. And eventually they wake up and they just move on. They move on they just move on. And they don't come back. They don't try to revisit that. They don't try to mend those fences which you think that were torn down through the storms that you put them through. They don't come back. They start working themselves out of your life. They start walking backwards. They're like, okay, no, that's a landmine. I gotta walk back because I know this is not going to end well for you, and it certainly has been working well for me. Therefore, I'm out. And you don't do it, maliciously or harsh, but you don't sit there and take blows to the body because you feel like I gotta show them I'm committed. I gotta love them in spite of. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance. People gotta realize you can't treat people any kind of way because you're feeling some type of way. Eventually that person or those individuals will get tired and walk away. And when people like myself that are like that walk away, we're gone. We're gone. There is no return to Havoc, Chaos Mountain. It's over. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. And so I just, I would just, in my thoughts, and I do not like to shed tears. And I'm going to tell you why. Not that tears are a form of weakness. I said that about apologies, saying I'm sorry. But you've been down there and you shed enough tears. You you shed enough tears to probably end the drought wherever you live at, if there is a drought. And you get to that point where it's like, no, I'm not doing this. Just help me figure this out. And sometimes the best answer I can give is to leave it alone and just to walk away. If people are mean to you in your family or in your workplace or your friends, you don't have to be around that. You can cut off all communication to them and be fine. You don't need that, you know? You don't need that. You don't deserve that. And some of us feel that we can stand there and we can take it for some reason because it's kind of like, well, I'm just going to, I can take it because I've been taking it, so I'm tough. No, you're not. Sometimes it gets to you. It gets to you. And especially when you hear how others are being talked to or treated in your face. You can see it. You're like, well, wait a second. Why do they get the best part of you, but I get the worst part? I don't understand that. So maybe I should take a chapter out of their book. And so the person that you think is reliable, that's going to take it, it's like, I'm done. Don't bring it to me. Don't talk to me about issues that you haven't, because I'm not saying I don't care. I just don't want to hear it. And people will think that not that you're mean or that you're just like, no. I am protecting my energy. I'm protecting my inner peace. I can't deal with that. I'm telling you, your family can drive you just nuts. And you try to, meet them where they at, but nah, it's too much. And so like I said, I'm working myself out of this. I'm not doing this. You're not going to continue to make me feel less than, to make yourself or others feel more important than. Nah. If you can't talk to me like you got some sense, then don't talk to me at all. Because I know how I operate, and I can walk away and not feel bad at all, and not no sleep. I don't. So you protect the energy, protect your energy, protect your peace of mind. But yeah, I'm just gonna, people are messed up. They are, and they feel like they're right, and they feel that they can treat people a certain way, and they've been taking it, so they're going to continue taking it. Don't take people for granted like that. Because those same people that you think is always going to be there is the same people tell you do it yourself. Oh, well, no, do it yourself. I don't want to deal with that. Well, you need to. I don't need to do anything. I fulfill my obligation towards this family, towards this situation. It's no longer, I don't feel like it's important that I stay there. Direct that energy, that frustration, that irritation, whatever you got towards the people that deserve it. I'm out. I will not suffer another minute. I will not put myself in that situation another day because you feel that you can keep my head underwater and drown me because I am nice, because I do care. Nah, you're not about to do that. So if you can do things yourself, do it yourself. If other people that are willing to do it, then let them do it. Don't ask me my opinion because I'm not going to give you it. Don't tell me that because I'm no longer interested in what's going on. I'm not wishing you any hurt, harm, or danger. I'm just disinterested in what you're saying. That's real. And you're not wrong for doing that. You have to, like I said, you got to protect your peace. It's funny that I brought up that map because everybody has a map in life, and like I said, it takes you on different journeys. And sometimes, those maps, oftentimes my maps goes into dead end. I'm like, well, clearly this is not the right map. or you keep going because you see other people receive their pot of gold, or they see the rainbow at the end, and you keep getting storms and clouds. You can see some, progress. It's not always dark. You're operating in the light, but then you end up nowhere. Well, you know what? Because maybe you were supposed to go in the opposite direction. Maybe you were not meant to follow a map. Maybe you were meant to follow your heart and to do your. Sometimes life adventures or journeys are best without no roadmap. You break tradition. Really, you do. You're not conformed to what society tells you have to be or you have to do. You make your own mark on society. Self-discovery is more important than somebody giving you a direct line to that thing that you're searching for. Most people think they're searching for one particular thing. Maybe you're not. Maybe, you're not. This map that you have, tear it up, throw it away. And go where life leads you, where your heart desire. Don't continue to stay there and be miserable or, it's got to work out because it's working out to everybody else. People discover new things, great inventions, who they are when they go, off grid, they go off grid. So, yeah, I realize that. And I'm at this stage in my life where I'm never going to apologize, but I'm not going to continue to say, well, I have to follow this script. No, I don't. If you feel a certain way towards about me or around me, don't come around me. Very few people can walk away from situations or people and be fine and have no anger or guilt or hatred in their heart. It's just like, you are not good for me. You got to figure out what's good for you. And I'm here to help, but I'm not here to be taken advantage of, abused, or treated unfairly. And it's been coming. This pot been simmering, and now it's at a full boil. And it's like, come on now. You can't continue to blame others for what you allow to happen. You cannot do that. You cannot continue to do that. You got to move and get out the way and let them deal with the consequences, whatever that may be. That's not your job. You're not the protector, the buffer. If people think that you don't have the smarts or you're not intelligent enough on certain issues, or they think everything you do is wrong, then those are the people that you don't need to be around. You don't need to be around people that are not going to be supportive. You don't need people that's going to be overly supportive and think that you don't do anything. Everything you do is perfect. I know some people like that. Everything they do is like it's support, or they give justification. It's like, no, they're wrong. But when you got the majority of people agreeing with them, you're the minority. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say or do? You just let them deal. But when they bring it to you, oh man, oh boy, when they bring it to you, and you have finally got to the point where you know who you are, and you got all the confidence in the world in your ability to be okay with or without them. See, the need for people can lead you astray, not discovering who you truly are. Now, nobody wants to go through trials and tribulations all day. You don't want to do that. Who wants to be put to the test every moment? If you don't, that's exhausting, because you come out of one battle, you go into another war, and then there's a skirmish. You just don't want to deal with that. But once you realize that your opponent or your enemy something on you if you choose to walk away or not engage, and they can try, and you just say, like, you know what, I'm not doing this. Just like you said, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing with you ever. I'm not dealing with that. So you be who you are. I'm going to be over here where I am, and that's it. I'm not going to come over there and try to cause any hurt, harm, ruckus in your life. And I don't want you to come over here and be an active participant or try to participate in mine. Because I will shut you down. I will shut you down and shut you out. I have no problem. I have no problem with that. And so a lot of people operate, with me especially, on grace. Grace, because God gives us grace. He really truly has. I don't, like I said, I don't wish nothing on anybody. I don't set out to be mean. I don't want that energy. I don't want that. It takes more energy to be negative and to be mean than to be positive and uplift. It takes more. I'm not doing all that. So what I say, or what I do, is I'm like, I see you for who you are. I'm not going to sit there and act like I don't see you. Maybe I was blind hoping, because I have changed, I have evolved, that you would too. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to do that. And guess what? I'm not going to wait around until you figure it out. You know, sometimes, like I said, you don't really understand why people treat you so way. Everybody. And then you think, well, you know, is it just me, or it has to be me? No, it's not you. It's like I said, it starts from the top. You know, everybody taking their shot at you because, you know, somebody's giving them the ammo. Somebody's giving them the ammo. And sometimes the person that you're trying to impress, or the person that you're trying to you know, help or support, it's the one that's supplying the bullets. They supply the gun and the bullets. And so, you know, my philosophy is like, you deal with who you need to deal with. Because when I say something, I mean it. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, you know, I didn't mean that, or no. My intention is never to hurt your feelings. That's never my intention. If I do in the process, I do. But my intention is never to hurt your feelings. My intention, my purpose, I don't know why I said my twice, is to make you aware of what you said, of what you did, so you can't say you didn't know. That's how I operate. Don't say that you don't know, because you do know. But you know, again, it's not my responsibility to, or I'm not going to sit and wait to see what comes of this. Sometimes you got to check out. You got all that energy, all that time, all that you're spending trying to make sure that someone is good or they're good. No, that energy, that time should be invested in you. It really should. You're not being self-centered. You're taking self-care. It's a difference. Self-centered and self-care. Because you can't continue to be everything to everyone and nothing to yourself. You can't continue to cry of how they mistreat you, or how they talk about you, how they don't involve you, when you just walk away, you know? And when people say, well, I thought you didn't tell me nothing, so stop acting like you did. Well, you don't have to be rude or nasty. Why? Because I'm telling you the truth. You telling me the truth? You don't ask me for my opinion. You haven't been asking me. So why should you think I'm going to offer it to you? No, I can care less. I can care less what y'all do. Not on me. And, you know, people can say whatever they want to say. That's fine. You know, you've been through enough wars, enough battles. You know how to strike blood if you have to. You know how to pour salt on that wound. But you also realize the battle is not yours. It's not yours all the time. Leave people where they're at. Tear up that map. Tear it up. You know, and and go and just live, not like live life by the seat of your pants. You can't be reckless, but your direction, your path in life is not a direct line. It's not a roadmap. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. Enjoy the ride. Well, thank you again for joining Conversation with Luciana, a YouTube exclusive. You always can find me on Twitter, Instagram, again, like I said, IG, YouTube, like, comment, share. Hope you have a great evening, a great day. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. We are going to get through this. I'm along for the ride. So, take care. Talk to you soon. I'm out. Peace.